Oh my gosh, hopefully I did not miss my exit. Okay, welcome back to my channel. So I'm over here playing with all of these fun gadgets. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually using my phone currently on this phone gimbal thing. It's kind of cool. I can go up, down, controlling it, but I want to kind of point you in this direction of what I'm playing with. So I got these new lavalier mics. So when it's time for me to record, there we go, I can actually have clear sound when it comes to creating some more videos that we're going to be creating pretty soon here. So I think it's cool because I can hear myself, and I'm trying to make sure I'm actually hearing myself and not the outside noise. So that's what I'm playing with. So I actually need Michael to, just wanted to give you guys kind of a sneak peek on what I like to do on Sundays in my free time. And that is just to play around with some of this really cool stuff because it's growing, things are getting better. And it's really cool because I can actually hook up my this mic lavalier to my phone to where you guys can hear me, but I'm actually just talking on my camera. So something new where I am on the road as always. So last time I tried to record and vlog and I had my whole camera and that was just a lot and it was just really dangerous. I said we're not doing that again. So your girl has her new technology and I'm actually using a phone stabilizer, a DJI stabilizer actually to be exact. It is so cool. I'm super excited because it's like actually easier to do this. I can actually pay attention and actually talk at the same time. So it's pretty safe. I promise I'm doing something that's pretty safe. So anywho, oh my gosh, hopefully I did not miss my exit. Okay, so anywho, back to where we're at. I am on my way to go see my sister in Kansas City. I'm super excited because I haven't seen her in forever. So I had to make sure I did not miss my exit. But we are back. Okay, so I am back to doing my weekly vlogs. In the midst of me trying to record every day, I have been still doing that in like little doses because I also have been in this space too where I've been called to just be present in the moment. Yeah, so I'm doing a little bit of both, and we're actually going to be going to Dallas this week, so I'm looking forward to that. Michael is going to be a speaker at an event, so I'm going to go with him to support and, of course, just get behind the scenes of what he needs and things like that. Yeah, I'm super excited. So right now, though, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's super windy, though. Super windy, but it's a beautiful day. So I wanted to start off this vlog with some TED Talk on the road. I guess that's what we're calling it. I guess, I don't know. You know, I used to have this thing though with like me and my friends where we would literally have the most deepest conversations in the car all the time. And I think it happens sometimes, like till this day, like I just will be with someone and there's just something about being on the road and being able to like have a conversation, but not even that, but like
speed check reported ahead on I-70 East.
Okay, thank you, Siri. Let me make sure we are not speeding here. Oh, and she was right about it. I see him, girl. Thank you. Where was I saying? I had to make sure I was really like driving the speed limit and making sure. Oh yeah, so basically like we would have these deep conversations in the car, even when we were parked. Like back then, my friends and I would just like be in someone's car, just like we would pull up to someone's house and literally just be in the car for an hour just talking. So because last time I did this, your girl was just doing a lot. I was just doing a lot with my camera, trying to drive. It was just really not even safe. So your girl has a stabilizer. So excited because it's actually easy and safe for me to, you know, do this and drive and multitask. So my Sunday thoughts today are, if you don't know what to do, be still. Because I feel like I am in that space right now. I'm in a space where I am transitioning. I am really being stripped from my old self. And what that really looks like is like I'm being tested in a lot of ways, like at work, just in my relationship, in my friendships. And so it's really just requiring me to like really understand like what is happening. And I think it's just uncomfortable because I don't even know how to explain it sometimes. I feel like I'm crazy trying to like tell Michael my thoughts about like this is how I'm feeling and I don't know what to do about it. And I think he just said it best. He was like, I just think you're transitioning and you're going through a growth process. Like you're going through a growth spurt where you are getting more in a space where if you're uncomfortable with something, it's because like your spirit is bothered, or because it's like requiring you to like address something that is either has been lingering and you haven't addressed it, or maybe you just haven't really processed it completely. So, and then also really being challenged like with my family as well, because my family, but God is definitely working in that area. I believe that He will definitely heal, change, and just bring us all together in the time that He has, it, in His timing. But thought for today is, if you don't know what to do, just be still. Because I think sometimes we are very erratic with our emotions and we just want to move so quickly when we're emotional, or we want to act and react and like all these different things. And sometimes it's just like, no, like literally just be still. So I'm in that space. Your girl is in that space. Okay, I will say too, because you know, I just thought about something else as well. But don't be afraid of change is my other thought. I think sometimes when we think about change, we think about it in a negative way, and a negative outcome of like, oh, I have to, you know, change my location, and I have to change where I'm living, and I have to change jobs, and I have to meet new people. And so, and it's like, yeah, like it's so easy to like think negative about it. But if you just look at the bright side and really like think about, man, I'm actually going to be so much better and stronger when this is done. I'm going to be stronger when this change happens. I'm actually going to be wiser. I'm going to be like really whole after the process of change and transition is done. Just for this season, because honey, like we already know there's more transitions that are coming. This is just to transition out of this level. And that right there is like, dang, this is just it. Like, you guys, I remember when high school just seemed as if it was, oh my God, we just couldn't wait to really like get out of high school. Like, we wanted to be an adult so bad. Like, we really wanted to adult. Yeah, it's just interesting how much like we thought high school was so hard and elementary school, and like we really just prayed so quickly to like get out of there. And it's like, only if we knew, honey, that like adulting is hard. Adulting is so hard. Jesus, help us all.
Okay, well, like you said, I just got a little, I'm just checking on the house, that's all. I know you guys got it. There's just little things.
No worries, I understand. This is your place.
Yeah, I just feel like we haven't set in the tone yet for what everything's gonna look like yet, as far as how to operate. So we still gotta figure that out.
Okay. Call back if you come up with something else.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Always working. Always.
Ideal that we needed to go and move forward is what really propelled our organization to take the next steps. Is that it wasn't about leaving anybody, it was about going to build a nation to come back to support those at a greater need in a greater capacity. And that was one of the biggest lessons that I learned, is that in order for us to grow, just knowing that the bus is going to cycle. Right? When you're connecting with people on those 4 levels, you are building a stronger bond with people, because now we have commonality as what we are connecting with. And then that allows us to be able to work together. As we talk about, once we can build ourselves individually, we have a deeper understanding of who we are, then it makes it easier for us to work with other people. And that's where we say, you go from the I mentality to the we mentality, right? But we're really trying to get people to the it.
We need some music. So what all we need? I'm gonna make a list. Table, soundboard. What about teleprompter? Yeah. Hello, everybody. What's going on? First of all, I know I'm back looking crazy today. So I was going to do a video earlier. It is currently Saturday. Last time we talked, I told you guys that I was going to be in Dallas, right? So we did all that. You can see the recap. I'm sure you saw the recap and everything. Well, earlier I was back here working. Michael and I got back here at a really good time. And so now we are back in the office. It is currently 10:23. I know, that's why I'm looking crazy. But it's about to be go time. We are literally about to just really have a grind night where we kind of just come back and we feel so recharged that we're just like, okay, it is really go time. Like, it is go time, seriously. I'm really not in the right mind frame to even do a video right now, but I'm just giving a brief recap of like what's going on, because now I'm about to like put my music on and about to get going. But yeah, came back from Dallas. It was super fun, had a great time. I will share more about that trip tomorrow, but currently just wanted to give you an overview about what's going on right now and what's about to take place. So it's time to get to work. Bye. Sunday. It is officially May 7th. Okay, so you guys, I'm feeling super energetic and excited about a lot of the things that are about to happen, currently happening. Honey and I literally just finished having our strategy meeting, so excited to tell you about really what that means and what that looks like. But yeah, we just finished having our meeting. Super excited, feeling really in a space of receiving, and just big things are about to happen. So I'm kind of like doing this intro backwards a little bit. I know I mentioned earlier before I was kind of doing all types of stuff of like I was going to Dallas and I was like doing all these different things. So anywho, your girl is cute. Hello. Alright guys, settle down. So I'm here to just give you kind of a recap of what all took place, because I know I kind of just combined different types of videos together because it is a weekly vlog. And so if you're just now tuning in, thank you for watching thus far and checking out what I did in the entire week. So my goal is really trying to share the recap of my week and kind of just giving you guys just a little bit of like behind the scenes of like what I do on a daily basis. And so I know I mentioned earlier I was going to give you guys kind of like a recap of what took place in Dallas and just kind of like where my mind is at now, because I feel like my mind is fully expanded. I really feel like my mind is in a whole different like place right now. So but first, pause, check it out. Do you guys see my lamp that I got? Oh my gosh, so cute, so exciting. Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I just feel like I'm in the process of processing because if that makes sense. But yeah, I really am in the process of processing because Dallas was a really good trip. One, of course, we were back into my home state. Not only that, but really I felt like my mind was really expanded on another level. So in case you guys don't know, my boyfriend Michael got invited to go be a speaker at this Inclusive Capital Summit event. So his friend Ben Shout out to Impact Ventures because it was just phenomenal. It was like their first summit about, basically it focuses on like bringing minority entrepreneurs together, and basically we were just all there to learn just how to get capital, how to have access to capital, and to really like how to expand your business. Of course I went to go support Michael, but also, in case you guys don't know, I eventually do want to have my own business. So I'm in a space now in my life where I'm just trying to like be in all types of rooms that are intentional for me to be in, that will really like pour into myself like later on. So I felt like, one, of course, gotta go support my man. But two, I really wanted to just be in the rooms of like other entrepreneurs, to hear from them, to see like what they're doing, to like figure out what I could be doing as well when it comes to creating my business. I'll be talking about that here shortly, just like where my mind is at there, because y'all, people think starting a business is easy. Who said, right? And I just feel that there's just a lot that I want to do, and so I really am, I call it my discovery stage, because it really is a discovery stage, like trying to really pinpoint like what is your niche. People say it like two different ways, but anyways, I'm just still trying to figure out like what that is and like what my business is going to be. So I'm in the process of discovery, and so I have all these ideas, and I just feel kind of overwhelmed because I just like don't know where to start. I don't know like what my thing is going to be. I have interest in just a lot of different things, and so I think that's why I've been very careful and intentional with what this journey is about. And so that leads me to what I was going to be talking about with you guys earlier, about what our planning meeting was about. So this is what I'm really excited about, but also nervous. Michael and I had a planning meeting this morning, and we really just sat down and just talked about like what this next year is going to look like for us, and what the rest of the year is going to look like for us, first of all, and then like what we are planning, what our goals are leading up to just where we're trying to be next year around this time. We really focused on just like where we want to be mentally within the next couple of months, where we want to be physically, spiritually, and socially. So we literally broke it down in those 4 areas and talked about like, okay, what are 3 goals that we want to improve on mentally, physically, and socially, and spiritually. Y'all, okay, so we're about to go on this 30-day, I don't want to call it like challenge, because it's not a challenge. It's really more so like, I would say like 30-day shift, because it's really like, I'm at a space in my life where I'm just like, I'm done playing games with myself. Like, I'm done trying to wait for a feeling to happen, or I'm done trying to wait for just, I don't know, like something to just like shift me or move me. Like, first of all, there's a lot that I want to do by the end of this year, but instead of me focusing on like what I want to do, I really want to be where God wants me to be and be centered in that, and just like really focus on the things that I've been trying to avoid. And I feel like I've been having this like tug in my spirit that's saying the only way that you're going to like get clear on that business idea, the only way that you're going to get clear on receiving like certain things, is if you sacrifice. Y'all, I've been trying to avoid this for a long time, and it's true what they say, like if you sacrifice things that you are trying to hold on to, and I'm not just talking about like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice like not having sugar, or no, I'm talking about a big sacrifice that you don't even realize that you need. Like, you go crazy without it, like your phone, your TV, your car, like eating out, like just all these different things, right? And so in case you guys didn't see, but I posted recently about how I've been like cutting back on my spending, and your girl has, but I hear and feel that God is calling me to cut back even more. So I'm kind of like, oh, but I am like shifting my mindset about it. So I'm not like going into it thinking like, oh, this is going to be so hard. Like, no, not thinking that at all. If anything, I see myself coming out on the other side like bigger, better, stronger, just a whole different like Danielle. And so that's why I said I don't want to call it challenge, because when you start making it a challenge and you start like, I don't know, just calling it all these like fasting, and even though it really is a fast, I just feel like sometimes it's just easier to have like a cop out. So it's more so like, honey, this is a shift. Like, you have no choice. Like, I don't have any more choices to just be out here like playing games. Like, we're not doing that. So anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna share in another video about what I'm actually like, the things that we are doing like individually and together. So that's gonna be on my next week vlog, so you're gonna have to tune into that. But yeah, I wanted to share just like what we were doing earlier. I'm about to go finish editing the rest of these other videos that I've been sitting on, because y'all, I've just been sitting on a lot of content. Like, I have so many videos like backed up, so by the time you see this one, hopefully like it should be about like 3 to 4 videos in by this time. Okay, so yeah, it'll probably be like the end of May by the time this one airs. But your girl is trying to, again, stop sleeping on herself. So by this time, hopefully, like I said, it's gonna be out there in about like, it's May 7th, so it should be like the 3rd week of May or the end of the week. So, oh, pause. Hello. Yes. Yes, I'm here. Okay. Y'all, that's another thing I left out. So another thing I left out, first of all, that was my maintenance calling. We got back from Dallas and we've just been like sweating in here. Like, my apartment, for some reason, like the air conditioning was not working, so my maintenance was like, it's working now. So yay, your girl was in here sweating, like in here doing this video, sacrificing, like, ooh, trying to be cool, trying to look cute, but like deep down I was like sweating underneath this jumpsuit. Okay, but anyways, I had to let Michael know like air is working now. That concludes this week's video. If you have watched thus far, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below, and I want to hear from you on like the things that you would like to hear or have a strong interest about certain parts of my life. I'm an open book. I love to share whatever it is that you're interested in. Just let me know. Okay, all right, you guys, see you guys next week.